Good morning. Happy Tuesday. How is everybody? Woo! Beautiful day again. A little bit cooler. Does everyone know what's happening tomorrow?
Yeah.
What's happening tomorrow? Ice cream social. Woohoo! All right. Is everyone going to be there? Does everyone have tickets? Yeah? Yeah? No? Well, you're going to be there though, right? Yes. All right. Okay. I will let you know what's going on for the week. And before I do, I noticed there's some new residents here. I'm going to embarrass you right off the cuff. Welcome. Would you mind introducing yourself just quickly? Marge Knutson. And Bob Knutson. And where are you living, Marge and Bob?
In the East Building, 8th floor.
East Building, 8th floor. Can everyone welcome our new residents? Thank you for being here. Welcome. I'm sure you're going to love it. My office is there. If you ever want to pop in and say hello, come say hello to me. I'll tell you what's going on for the week, and then I'll hand it over to Jeff. Steven, don't let me forget to introduce you as well. So he can tell us a little bit more about the ice cream social. I'll just zip through this. So today at 10 a.m. in Marion Hall, we have Melanie Shipman here. Yeah, she's wonderful. She's going to be talking about bald eagles, beyond the basics. She was an educator for the National Wildlife Refuge in Alaska. I didn't know that. And a co-director of the Audubon Center in the North Woods. So she gained a lot of extensive education and experience on eagles, and so she's going to share pictures and some information about their behaviors and her experiences about bald eagles. And then next month, we actually have the Raptor Center coming here with 4 different raptors on a Tuesday, so that's kind of exciting. We'll actually have an eagle here and a handler here to discuss, to show off our gorgeous birds. So they'll be here next month from the University of Minnesota. Okay, at 1 p.m. we have our craft time today as well in the art room, and it is an easy modern art picture. And I don't know if there's still space, but there's an example of that over there, and it's at 1 p.m. Tomorrow, on Wednesdays, of course, at 1 p.m., we always have our recorded coffee chat, or pardon me, our recorded TED Talks, pardon me. And there's 3 topics typically recorded for your enjoyment, and they're kind of interesting, hopefully. The 3 topics are the secrets to getting a better night's sleep, what data says about your identity politics, and how do we identify war photos. So those are the 3 topics. Speaking of politics, we also have, in the future, in October, we have an organization called Better Angels. And it is a nonprofit organization that Carol actually gave me some information on. And what they represent is people being able to get together from different political viewpoints and to be able to discuss in a manner that is how we should be discussing. So they'll be joining us in October, and I'm really excited to have them come here and tell us about their organization. And maybe that's something that you would like to get involved with, but I think that's missing a great deal from society, is being able to sit down and discuss different opinions. So we're going to have them here in October. All right, so also on Wednesdays at 1 p.m. we have our writing group, and I believe that's in Marion Hall. And then at 1:30 we have 500 tomorrow, and then at 3 p.m. we have alterations. I believe she's back. She was ill last time, so make sure that you sign up for that if you are interested in getting your alterations. And then of course it's our ice cream social from 5 to 7, so I hope to see everyone there. The weather looks like it's going to hold out, and it's going to be beautiful, as it always is, right? On that day. Thursday the 8th, from 9 to 11, we have our recorded 9 and 11, we have our recorded coffee chats. At 10:30 is our departure for our excursion. So you will go and eat at the Green Mill at 11, and then you'll move on to the Disney's Newsies. It's a musical at the Schneider Theater, and it's put on by Artistry. And I've seen advertisements for it. It just looks like a fun production. There is still space. I think that we have 1 or 2 tickets left, so if you are interested, there's still time for you to sign up for that on Thursday. And thank you for everyone putting your checks in. I greatly appreciate it. That helps me so I don't have to spend the day calling and getting those checks in. Friday at 1 p.m. we have a recorded coffee chats if you're not able to make it here. We have bridge and poker every Friday at 1, and 4 p.m. we have our happy hour. So that's up in Marion Hall, and it's just a great opportunity to mingle and to chit-chat, get to know one another, be together at 4 p.m. And then on Fridays at 7 p.m. we always have our movie in Marion Hall. This week the movie is Walk the Line, the life and rise of country singer Johnny Cash. From his boyhood family farm to his music scene in Memphis, where he meets June Carter. So that is the movie for 7 p.m. this Friday in Marion Hall. Saturday, 8 a.m. we have men's breakfast, and 7 p.m. every Saturday, of course, we have bingo, and that's in Marion Hall as well. Next Monday, 1 p.m., we have our knit and chat, and also 7 p.m. We have the Point Players gathering as well. So that is what's happening for the week. Any questions? All right, happy Tuesday, y'all, and here is Jeff.
Thank you, Jillian. What's going on in the art room at 1 o'clock today?
I think it's the writing group, I believe. The writing. Oh no, I'm sorry. Modern painting.
The craft? Oh, craft. I thought it was crap hour.
That's all I got for you.
Yeah. That's from my son Ethan. He was about 3 years old, and Amy wanted to run up to Michael's, and she goes, I'm just gonna run up to Michael's and get some stuff. And then Ethan just starts crying like a 3-year-old can. Says, I want to go with mommy to the crap store. There you go. Last week I got up here and I said how wonderful the Olympics are. And yep, I loved them. But they're too long. I got bored with them. I haven't been watching them. Yeah. Anyone see that 100-meter dash?
That finish on it,
No,
I saw the photo finish, and I don't believe the winner or the loser.
Well, the rule is the torso goes through the tape.
Not the feet.
Not the feet. Which makes sense if you're running a race in ancient Greece. You don't have that photo finish. I wonder when photo finish became a word. But the torso had to be the first, and you carry that tape, and that tape, the first one through, the theory is that the tape would go around your chest, and that's who the winner was.
Okay, that's a good way to do it.
Mike, this is not a one-way conversation between you and me.
I stand corrected, sir.
Yep. Oh, Joanne agrees with them. Good. Okay. Then I like to try and be transparent with you folks. And 3 or 4 weeks ago, I talked about the possibility of us getting a van. A smaller van. Well, Peter, who's the van driver that drove yesterday? Peter. He comes to me and says, when are we getting the new van? I go, what are you talking about? Well, all the people I rode with today said we're getting a new van.
Not all the people.
Did any of the people dispute the fact we were getting a new van?
I didn't say anything either.
Okay, so you're guilty by association. Of course. All right. Honestly, I don't have anything else. The ice cream social tomorrow is always a good time. Please, if you have friends that you think might be interested in Ridge Point, invite them. If you have family members, invite them. It's a great time for grandchildren that have great-grandchildren, for your great-grandchildren to mess around on the grass. They're not going to be up in great-grandma's apartment just sitting watching themselves, not busting anything. They can have a good time down on the lawn. It's
I'm gonna make sure you introduce Steve. Steven said he wanted to say something as well. I'm sorry.
yeah.
What's that?
It's just Jillian telling me what to do again. She's not the only one around here, trust me. Okay, does anyone have any questions on anything? Joanne?
Are we getting a new band?
Are we getting a new band? Joanne, you are coming up here next week. That is the most beautiful thing I've ever heard here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And my answer is, it is none of your damn business, Joanne. Any of you other smart Alex have a, have a question? Roger?
I just have a question about the garage door on West.
Yep.
It continues to malfunction in that it stays open longer than it should. I assume you're on to that, or just what's going on?
The garage door in the west, it stays open longer than it should. I'll give you the chronological order of how that all has happened, and you can decide whether we're being logical or not. On Friday, we got a call saying it was stuck open. I went down and I pushed the button to close the garage door. I realized I didn't have a remote control on me, so I ran up to the desk to get a remote control. I came in and someone was driving in and the door was closing. Okay, I waited for the door to close. I used the opener, it opened, closed by itself. I did it again. An hour later, I got a call saying it's up. And I went down and went through the same process, pushed the button, closed it, everything worked fine. This was Friday about 3:30. And this is where sometimes it becomes a question of morality or whatever. If we call that garage door company after 3 o'clock, it's double time.
Right.
And so I said, leave it. It worked fine. Saturday, Loretta, who works the front desk at the West Building, love Loretta. She calls with problems and she's tried a number of things and she's working at it. I told her, just go down, close the door. And we basically, with bubble gum and baling wire, we fixed it over the weekend. We called them yesterday. I don't know exactly where we're at on that. I haven't heard. I know that sometimes when the door won't close, it's because there's a remote control that's stuck. And we have to wait for the batteries to die on that remote control. That's true.
That's true, that was ours.
And what you can look for is that button on your remote control will sometimes get stuck. The white button will get stuck under the black housing. And that's, but if you're lucky enough to have a red light on your remote, that should not be illuminated when you're not pushing the button. Otherwise, we're just at someone's mercy, something's mercy. Stephen?
I don't know about the others, but I've had 3 experiences where I had to keep hitting the button to open the door. It would go up a foot, then it would go up a foot, then it would go underneath, and
What Stephen is saying is the garage door wouldn't go up all the way. George?
I had that same problem last Saturday. The garage door would not go up. I had to get out.
August 3rd?
Huh?
Yes,
August 3rd you had that problem?
yes, and so did you. It didn't open all the way.
It
It
wouldn't
barely
open all the way.
got
You had
out.
to get out of the car and open the door.
Well, that can't be, George, because that's not the problem that I had. That can't be me. No, you two, you're wrong too. Am I the only one that can diagnose a garage door problem around here?
No.
Yes.
I've had the same problem on the store, where I've had to open my car window, thing out.
Yep.
Get it to open.
Right. In the east, we had a problem with the remote controls. Silence all cell phones, please. We have a problem with remote controls not working. The garage. They were out last Thursday or Friday, and they moved the antenna or whatever right near the garage, near the door. And I think that's resolved. Did you have any problems since last Friday, let's say? Okay, good. Anyone been in and out of the west garage yesterday? And how did it work? That's what we like to hear. If you had a problem, we don't like to hear about that. Just leave it. Okay. Anything else? Sharon, yeah, new subject.
Okay, contrary to popular opinion, due to somebody starting a myth, I am not closing the store. People keep asking me, when are you going to close the store? I'm like, we don't want it anymore.
So the store is not closing. So the what do we call the store?
The store.
Trading post. The trading post will now be open 24/7, 365. Thank you, Sandy. You still have to pay rent on your apartment up there, by the way.
It's not the trading post anymore, it hasn't been since January.
Were there- Just another thing of me being in the dark on, yep. Okay. So, the trading, what do I call it then? The store?
Off the store.
The Ridge Point store is not closing. Sandy continues to do a phenomenal job of keeping an inventory going, and that is an absolute case of if you give a shit, you can do a good job. I didn't mean to say it like that, but she keeps in touch with her customers. They say, oh, I would like this, I would like that. Okay, so she goes to the store and gets 12 bananas, and 12 bananas get sold. So, we don't buy green bananas around here, do we? You know that joke, right? I'm so old I don't buy green bananas. I like that.
That's not funny.
That's not funny. I know it's not funny. Yeah, Stephen, did you want to come up and chat about the ice cream social?
I don't want to put a hex on it. We're supposed to have lovely weather and we'll all have a great time. And that's where I want to leave it.
Yeah. I don't even know that I have to repeat that, do I? No? That's a booming voice. Thank you, Stephen. Yeah, Max.
I just want to say thank you to the powers that be for giving us wonderful treats on Tuesdays.
Yes.
It is so appreciated, I know, by everyone.
Thank you, Max. And Maxine appreciates the treats. That's a case too of listening, caring, doing something. People will notice. And we're hoping that going forward, there's a lot more things that you'll notice from our food service department that make you say the same darn thing. Now, I know that last Tuesday we had sit-down service with the salmon, and I had people say it was like a 5-star restaurant. I don't know if they've been in a 5-star restaurant lately. But we are going to get some representatives from Michelin and give us a rating for maybe we'll get a 3-star rating for Michelin. Mike?
Several of us were in the Rose Room last night and we were very pleased. The chef came out and introduced himself and we talked with him and I felt very, very positive.
Good. What was the menu last night?
Chicken.
Chicken Kiev? Okay. Good. And don't only let us know when you're happy. And we can, what I want to do, and we've talked about this too, is we want to address things almost on a daily basis. What went right? What went wrong? What can we do better? And work together. It's not a question of trying to pass blame or point a finger. It's just working together to get better, and you folks can help us with that. Norma?
Yes. I believe it was June 2nd, we turned in a survey that I personally worked very long and hard on. And I would like to know if we are going to find out what the results of that survey is.
Did the council distribute that survey?
Not yet.
There was no name or.
Okay, Sherry, so that's council work, right?
You talking about the survey of the,
Food,
huh?
the food survey.
Oh, no, that's not us.
Kira must have done that.
It was put in our mailboxes.
We didn't, Ridgepoint didn't do it. I'll find out about it, Norman. Ann?
I think it would be really nice if we had David come up and talk. He's so personal, if he'd come to this meeting.
As long as he doesn't steal my thunder, yeah, we can have him come. Not that I have any thunder right here. Okay. Today is August 6th.
All day.
I love this. Roger and Bev Parks have an anniversary. Lori and Monty Lovig have an anniversary. Are they down here? Lori, what day of the week were you married on? Roger?
Friday.
Friday. I was hoping they'd both have been married on Saturday.
We're one
They're a
year.
year apart.
Yeah, they're a year younger.
They're one.
I know that. I still was hoping they both would have been married on Saturday, because I think leap year might have screwed it up somehow, and it would have been a little puzzle. See? Thanks for playing along with me before. Today, tomorrow, Emily Larson has a birthday. Steven Sinekin, excuse me, on, that must be Friday. You have a birthday? Yeah. And Nancy Schulke? Don't see her. Happy birthday, Nancy, if you're watching online. Her birthday is Saturday. Let's sing happy birthday.
How special is Emily's birthday? Is she 99 or 100?
99, I think.
Wow. She will be 99.
All right. I haven't talked to Emily on how special her birthday is, so I'm not going to talk about it. Happy birthday, Emily. And thank you, John. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear friends. Happy birthday to you. Ice cream social, Wednesday, 5 o'clock. Have a good week.